Welcome you absolute legends. I am Former Friends, I am Pete, I am back, and today we're going over 15 of the most classiest fragrances I have in my collection. Whenever I smell these, they smell like they've got something like very floral or woodsy, like things like neroli. It's got things like vetiver in it. It's got iris, violet, those sort of things, and it smells very classy, very grill made. And as always, I'm just going to crack straight on into this for 15. And the first one is one of the cheapest, I think it's the cheapest one here, running about 15 quid or less. And for the price and the performance, it's ridiculous. It's called Just Jack Simply Blanc. And this one, it's really nice. It's got cardamom, bergamot, amber, and some jasmine in it. It's a 100ml bottle. This performs for 7 hours on my skin. And for the price I'm paying for it, that is ridiculous. I've had a load of compliments from this one. So just because it's a cheap fragrance does not mean it's A, doesn't perform well, and B, you don't get compliments. This one is absolutely fantastic. Really, I didn't think there was much of this, but my God, I was wrong about this one. So Just Jack, Simply Blanc, EDP, number 15. Alright, we're staying with a cheap theme here, and at number 14, another house that pretty much not enough people talk about. Yes, the performance does suck a bit, but Banana Republic Neroli Woods, I've done a full review of this one, and this is actually really, really nice. It's got coconut nectar, orange blossom, cedar, and some amber in this, and this smells awesome. Now, it only gives you 4 to 5 hours of performance. If you want to amp it up, you put some ambroxan in it, it gives you 7 to 8 hours. That, with ambroxan, works for me, and I always get compliments of it. It's a great scent. It really is. The neroli in it is absolutely gorgeous. Really easy to wear. Wear it anytime you want. And I'll tell you now, for the price you're paying for 20 quid and a bit of ambroxan, you've got a steal of the century. So number 14, Banana Republic Neroli Woods. Right, now we're going into fall and winter here. And this is the ones that I'm really looking forward to wearing. Worn it once, but it was just too warm for me. But this is from the house of Mancera. It's black gold. Now I think this is the older style bottle, which is fine. There's no difference between these ones and the new ones as far as I can tell. But this is more like your cinnamon and nutmeg, sea notes and leather, and it's kind of a dark, sexy, alluring, and bit of a badass, classy style scent. I know that sounds a bit unusual, but it kind of works. So if you put this on with a suit in the fall and winter, I guarantee you people will be dropping over and say, what are you wearing? Performance on this is ridiculous. It's 10 plus hours on my skin easily. So yeah, again, you've got to realise that it's not going to work all season, but this one for fall and winter is definitely one I'm going to be wearing. So Mancera Black Gold, my number 13. Number 12. Now this kind of comes as a dark horse of the fragrance world. It kind of never got any love from 2018. It's from the Acqua de line. It's absolute, and this is stunning. Oh. So this is apple and pear, lavender tonka, and some lavender. And again, it was like the dark horse of the Acqua de line. Like, it came, no one really knew what to do with it, and they're like, oh, but to me it smells really classy. I think the way it's done it, nice fruits, great scent, works all year round, pretty much. Only thing is, I think it's been discontinued now, but you can still find bottles of this around places, so don't wait around for this one. Acqua de absolute, my number 12. Now we're going from last year's hits, and this one is a little bit unusual because of the note breakdown, but I think this was really classy, and it's from the house of Byredo. It's Open Sky. Now, and it's that pomelo at the beginning, which is kind of unusual note that you don't normally smell a lot of. It's got black pepper, vetiver, and cannabis in it, and then the cannabis is the bit that's fine. It's a little bit unusual, but because it's got that vetiver in it as well, this smells awesome. I was shocked how much this smelled, how good this smelled. But yeah, Open Sky by Byredo from last year. It's kind of like a hidden gem on the Byredo line. So, Ballerina Freak and Gypsy Water are my two favourites, but this is coming in quite high up in the ranking. So Open Sky is number 11. Number 10. Now we're going to go to a house that I do like a lot, and I will continue to like this a lot. So the house of Joe Malone. It's basil on neroli, and obviously the neroli is the star of the show, this one. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got basil neroli, vetiver, and white musk, and that is it. Doesn't sound like a lot, but they work phenomenally well together. Very clean, very classy, very easy to wear. You can dress it up, dress it down, but I'll tell you what, you do smell like $1,000,000. The downside for this one is two things. One, the price, and two, the performance. I only get about 5 hours off my skin, which I'd like a bit more, but I understand it's a fresher fragrance, so you can't have everything. But in terms of a scent, fantastic. So Joe Malone, basil and neroli, my number 10. Now we're going to another cheap house, and just because it says cheap doesn't mean it ain't blooming awesome. This came out in 2009. Salvatore Ferragamo F Black, and the flipping lavender in this with the combination of black pepper is phenomenal. Oh, so it's got lavender, black pepper, tonka, and a bit of apple in this, and this just smells freaking awesome. It really does. I mean, you can dress this up, and I guarantee you, people go, "What are you wearing?" This still comes in at under 20 quid for a 100ml bottle. It's a steal of the damn century, and if you haven't smelt it, get yourself a quick sample of it. I guarantee you, if you want to smell like an absolute $1,000,000 for under 20 quid, you can't go much wrong with Salvatore Ferragamo F Black. There's a reason it was hyped back in the day. It's a good reason for it still. Right, we're going way back to 2000 now. And this one is a classic as far as I'm concerned. It will always be in style. It will never go out of style. And I'm pretty certain now it will never get discontinued. House of Burberry is Touch, and this is my 100ml bottle, and this is gorgeous. It's got that violet leaf, nutmeg, cedar, and a bit of vetiver in this, and this again smells awesome. The downside again for this, it's a performance, but the pricing actually is quite easy, but the longevity is not great. So if you want to amp it up, ISO it or unboxing it, and from about 4 to 5 hours, you get 7 to 8. So I tell you now, that's well worth just getting a bit of ISO and unboxing for about 20 quid. Add on to these, bang, you're really good to go, to be honest. So number 8, Burberry Touch, still a classic even to this day. Right, number 7, and this one is from this year, and I cannot wait for some cooler weather because I am desperate to try and put this on. So that's of Givenchy. It's Gentleman Reserve Prive, and this one, oh, it's that bergamot and whiskey and some woods in here, and a bit of chestnut, and it just smells freaking awesome. Again, it's kind of like the mancera Black Gold. It's better in fall and winter, or if you're going out on a night out, but this one will make you smell amazing. I cannot wait to wear some more of this. It came out at the wrong time of year for me, and I said that earlier on in the year. This should have come out probably now, rather than when it did come out, because I think if they came out now, people would go absolutely ape for this one. So this one's another cracker. Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Prive, my number 7. Number 6 is from a house I don't talk about much because I haven't got that many frames. I only got a couple from this house, but it's going to be changing probably next year. It's from the house of diptyque. It's Sens Des, and this one, and it's that combination of orange blossom and angelica and juniper, and a bit of patchouli in this, which kind of gives it an absolute amazing scent. It's not cheap. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This is like over 100 quid for a 50ml bottle. It's not cheap, but if you can stomach buying this for a bit of a better price, if you find a good deal on this, like if it's sub 100 quid, this is a steal of the century. It's absolutely gorgeous. Really, yeah, I just think it's just good. It's one of the more versatile fragrances in the niche market for me, and it's great scent. So it's Sens Eau des by Diptyque, my number 6. All right, number 5. Now this one came out originally in 1955, but it's been reformulated, and this is one of the reformulation. But my God, is it still work today? From the House of Chanel, it's Pour Monsieur, and this one, it's that lemon petitgrain, oak moss, cardamom, and some vetiver in this, and it's the combination of the petitgrain and the lemon and the vetiver in this. This makes it smell absolutely incredible. It's not cheap. Again, Chanel does not do cheap fragrances. They basically put their stamp on it and say, look, I ain't going lower than that. But if you can stomach paying for this, it's definitely worth trying to find a bottle of it. If not, sample it. It just smells like an absolute pure gentleman. And I'll tell you now, you've got yourself looking good, nice haircut, all the rest of it, smelling good. This one will just finish you off beautifully. Number 5, Pour Monsieur by Chanel. Number 4, and this one again kind of came out last year, and this is from the private line from the house of Christian Dior. It's Vanille Diorama. Now the reason I like this so much and it smells classy as anything is because of a couple of things. It's got a real nice bit of pink pepper in it, rum, cardamom, and that bourbon vanilla is just heavenly. Now, if you wanted a sweet one, this, I would say, is the one. It's not cheap. If you want an alternative, the one of the nearest ones I can find is Mercedes-Benz Club Black. It's kind of on the similar line. It's a little bit more smoky than this one. This one's a bit more sweeter. But if you've got the stomach for buying this one, this is absolutely ridiculous. Great compliment getter. Again, the problem is price, and performance on this is great. Check out my full review of this one. This is a great one. Vanilla Diorama by Christian Dior. All right, number 3. And I believe I've done a full review of this one as well. And this one is definitely worth getting, and I'll tell you why. From the house of Kilian, it's Angel Share. And the reason I like this one the most is because that cognac up top, it is just right there straight away. No nonsense with it. Tonka, oak, and some sandalwood. Again, great scent. Men or women can wear this, but I think it's more masculine than it is feminine. I'll be perfectly honest with you. But again, smell is incredible. It is very boozy. It's very like I am the boss kind of class, if that makes sense. Like you're pretty high up in the world, and that's what this smells like. That you've made it in the world. So number 3, Kilian Angel Share, which is an amazing one. Number 2, now this came back in 1992. Again, it's a bit more priced than you normally expect from this house, but it's from the house of Guerlain. It's Heritage. Great scent this is. And the reason this works so well is that lavender. The lavender in here is absolutely sensational. Lemon, violet, sandalwood, and cedar. So the woods in here complement with the citruses and the flowers. It's just a beautiful homage. All works together. It's just beautiful. The reason this is still available after 30 years is because they did a bloody good job on this one. So Guerlain Heritage smells freaking awesome. So that's number 2. Which leads me to number 1. And this one should come as no surprise why. This is kind of the reason I put it on here. And it had to be number 1 because it just smells so luxurious. And for the price you're paying for it is ridiculous. Plus the Prada, it's L'Homme. And yes, this probably should have been inspected, but for me, this smells brilliant. It smells like you've just had a really good, crisp linen made up. And you just smell awesome. I mean, I think the best one is you've been into a hotel and you've just gone to a fresh room and this is what the sheets smell like. I can't think of anything close to it other than that. So the iris, black pepper, cedar and amber in this, and again, it's a gorgeous scent. Just, I don't think many people don't know about this, but if you haven't got your nose on this one, get a sample of this. I guarantee you, you will smell freaking awesome. So that's my number 1, Prada L'Homme. Right, so there you have it, 15 fragrances that'll make you smell absolutely amazing. And as always, my scent of the day is, because it was a blooming warm day in the UK today, I went for something like this. It's Strong With You Freeze. It just seems to be the right thing to have. Great scent. It's got that chestnut, it's got lime in it. It's a great scent, and this one worked really nice for me. So as always, let me know what your scent of the day is. I love hearing from you. And if you want a top 10 list, a fragrance review, or a question, please hit me up. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support. As always, I'm on Instagram with Fun With Fragrances. And as always, you absolute legends. Smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.